Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with a special kind of video. So today, I am actually Discord screen recording Punturd here while he shows you guys how to do a DM solo tribute run. And now, what makes this so hard to do for any other class and why hunters are amazing and probably the only class that can do this really easily is the fact that they have feigned death, so they can pull, and they also have a pet, so they can get past a few tough things that no other class can without dying, and that makes it pretty freaking crazy to do. And with a as an engineer, you have to have engineering because they have to be able to use a C-form charge on a door, and I think that covers the gist of it. Pun, anything I missed?
Invis pot.
Alright, and then he will also use an invisibility pot at some point throughout this dungeon. See, I've never sold this. I don't have a hunter, so I don't really know exactly what these finer things are. So, without further ado, Pun, take us through it.
What up, everyone? So this is not a speed run. Timey, it's not going to be 12 minutes like it usually is. Just kidding, it's not usually 12 minutes, usually die. So I'm just going to show you guys how to get through everything. It's all about patience and watching these paths. So I'm just going to start it through. So you just start at the start here, make sure you're an aspect of the cheetah. And there's a little jump here you can do. So you run and jump, you don't move. You'll have your toe clipped on this little ledge here and you just jump again and move forward.
Why would we want to go there? Like, what does that do for us?
So what it does is it makes, so I was just going to explain that on the next one. So these guys will aggro.
Okay.
So what this ledge does is it makes them not be able to get up there, so they just leave combat eventually.
Gotcha.
Which is why hunters are, well, you can just run up here as anyone and technically get up to over there and just hang out, but it is what it is. You gotta go up here. It is the way to do it. There's no other way.
For sure, for sure. I've done this actually trying to clear some DM North normal tribute runs so we can get raid buffs, so pretty cool.
Yeah, so you just start running, he'll cast Frostbolt at you, you just wait, because if you go too far, you'll go over the pillar and get hit, get dazed, so you just go now.
Okay.
You'll be out of that range. You can try and be LOS of this pat. I believe this pat goes up to the corner here near the stairs, and he stops there for a while. It's terrible, it's where patience comes in to play. So those guys aggroed to me, I'm just gonna wait till they despawn. This next skip is great. It's two mage pullers, or mage lords, sorry. They both cast Frostbolt, and I'll reflect that with my engineer trinket. And then I'll just scatter the brute and jump on this ledge here. Or I'll just run to the middle, get the key, and feign. We'll see what happens.
Now, can those mobs spawn and be different mobs? Like, is it always two mage lords there?
So, like on this side, if I went this side, I would have to scatter this guy. Because if I scatter this guy, well, actually, no, sorry. I would scatter this guy and then concussive this guy and reflect his Frostbolt.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
So we'll do that. It's the harder one, actually.
Okay.
I'm just going to make sure that that guy isn't at the corner there. And we're good. Messed up on that. I'm just gonna feign here. So yeah, I wasn't quick enough on the target swap for a concuss, which is why I got dazed.
Yeah, but you had feigned death, so, you know, you just were like, I'm dead,
yeah.
Run away.
Yeah, this pull here, though, in front of me would have been a lot easier.
For sure, for sure.
Scatter one and reflect two Frostbolts.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you trying to show us the much harder way.
So this guy here, you can do one of two things. You can either wait and he'll walk away, or you can do this.
Oh, I like it.
And then you grab the key to open the door. The Gordok courtyard door, to be precise.
Gotcha. Now, if you wanted to and were lazy, could you use an engineering charge to blow that door up?
I guess you could, but it would be technically like a waste. So right now the guard's patting back, so I just want to make sure I'm not in his area, but I have to feign because I forgot about the frost trap. So we're good now. I just need to make sure I don't aggro the guard.
Yeah.
Huge aggro radius. So this next skip, you want to be real close to the ledge because you got to go over and then jump up here. This is a safe spot. So guard's patting back. I want to get to the door ASAP. I always look behind. Be productive.
Now, are there any like chests or loot that can spawn while you're around here?
Well, they can't spawn Kag, but they spawn before I come in.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But yeah, there's books on the ground and chests. I'll show you that at the end there.
Yeah, probably easier once you're king.
So now that we're into the halls of destruction, there's eyes that you want to kill. These warlock minions put a cripple on you, so I put my shadow reflector on and my trinket of the horde, just in case I get slowed. It's really not it's not a game changer, but like, well, it is, because you're gonna get slowed and have 40% movement speed with 30% bonus, so you're gonna be walking 70%. Like, you can get around the corner and feign, but you want to be efficient.
Gotcha, makes sense.
So this next pull, you'll leave my pet over at the door where you opened it with the key from the middle there, and you put him on stay so that you can send him in, attack the Reaver once, put him on passive, send him back to where he is so he despawns as you're running to the next spot. I'll show you.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that's like all these things, like, I just don't think would, like, it's just not a normal thought.
So this guy's most likely gonna throw his cripple on me, but I'm gonna try and reflect it. No, he didn't. That's good. So my pet should... Oh, you'll see that cripple, you just put it on my pet. So I'll show you about the cripple. So you feign around the corner here. Kill this eye.
No, will the eyes target you while you're feigned?
No.
Okay, that's good.
They also won't aggro, like, if you kill them right beside a minion.
Gotcha.
It's just a habit to kill them there. So this cripple debuff is 40% reduced movement speed, and then other stuff that doesn't matter because you're just running.
Yeah.
So 40% reduced movement speed. So it's a shadow spell that you can reflect with Shadow Trinket, or if your Insignia of the Horde or Alliance has a dispel on a slowing effect, it'll dispel that.
Gotcha.
So that's why I like to have that on always.
Yeah, 2 ways to get rid of it.
Alright, this is the Giga pull. This is the ballsy pull. You don't have to do it. You could just pull one at a time. Like, you could pull the warlock minion with your pet, and then pull him back, send your pet on the Reaver over there, and then you run to this corridor. But I'm not doing that. I have stealth on my pet, which is a huge advantage in this situation, and I'll show you why. I also like to not be in line of sight of the Reaver, and I like to just place a frost trap. You'll see why.
Okay.
It's a long run. So I try and get my pet as close as possible to the wall, and I put him on stay. Doesn't really matter. Then I go over to the other side so that I can see into the corridor the next pull, which is the bugs. And what I do is I use Prowl to pull the bugs, and then I make my pet target the Reaver at the last pull I did. So he gets sent there with Sprint, pulls this pack, and I just run for my life to the next spot.
So it looks like you're using your pet's stealth and dash a lot. Does this have to be a very specific pet, or would any cat work?
To be honest with you, I once did this with my pet Punturd, which is Broken Tooth, when he was level 37 accidentally because I didn't switch my pet at the stable. And it was doable, so...
Okay.
It's just he died every pull, which made it slow, but it is doable just with a pet, with Sprint, and micromanagement.
Gotcha.
Alright, this next pull is going to be interesting, so we'll see how it goes. I'll usually mark my pet so I can see where he's at, because I want to be as quick as possible hitting Sprint, making him attack the Reaver in the back.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Oh wait, the frost trap actually went away because it took a little longer. So I'm gonna safely go back here and place it. Alright. Here we go. The first time I did this, I thought the fire was gonna open him up in stealth and it wasn't gonna be able to be done, but no fire damage. Stand in fire, don't take the fire damage.
Dude, it's a fireproof kitten, obviously.
So you want to make sure you have the Reaver targeted. Then you make your pet sprint all the way back to him. He's gonna aggro this. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna go. I have aggro on this weirdly. So what I'm gonna do now is just go to the safe spot.
Your trinket, you're slowed.
Maybe use a health potion. So right here is a safe spot. It's like just before the middle of this triangle. Or diamond.
Gotcha.
So that was weird. I've never seen that where these guys don't aggro my pet as he's sprinting by unstealth to the next pack.
Yeah, that was weird.
So to fix that, you could just make him attack the Reaver here, then attack the Reaver in the back, which I could have done, but first time experiencing this. So this is a safe spot. You res your pet. Once you res your pet, put him on stay.
Now, if it worked out, how far would you have gone?
Oh, I would have gotten to the staircase on this other side of the wall where you have the invis spot.
Okay.
Alright, so just res my pet, got full mana from Kaghoegaming water. And I need... This is weird, actually. My pet spawned in front of me, which never happens. He usually spawns behind me. But thank God he has stealth, because he'd probably aggro those bugs. Anyways, so thank God for stealth. I'm going to strafe to the middle, put a frost trap down, and I'm going to make my pet attack the first bug here, and then the next bug there. And then once he does that, I'm going to send him back and attack the Reaver, and the skip will continue.
Alrighty.
Alright, here we go. Very important here to see where the guard is. There he is. I'm good to go. Got to scatter and concuss. And kill the eye. And then you get to the ledge here and you feign. Sometimes it gets resisted and you're screwed and you die and go back and have to redo everything, but it didn't happen in this scenario.
So if you're... is there any way to stop feign from being resisted at all?
Yeah, you can go into the survival talents and get 4% improved feign death.
Gotcha.
But it will not get resisted. So that is a must for doing this. If you don't have it, it's really, really hard to do.
You'll just die a lot more.
You will die a lot more if you... Oh, look, there's a book on the ground there.
Oh, maybe you'll get the compendium.
Maybe.
Hey, my vids have been quite lucky in this new year. Like, I've gotten so many things so quickly, so maybe you'll get that luck.
True that. So I usually wait till the guard is at least around this corner until I invis pot. So I'm gonna invis pot right now and go up the stairs. That was really sketchy. Seemed like I was not in invis as I moved, but I made it by. So I like to jump on this ledge just to get a little bit of the corner advantage. So you don't have to do... It's like two-step advantage. So you get up here. Sometimes you'll aggro. You will definitely not aggro if you just use a regular invisibility potion, which gives you an extra 3 seconds for stealth. So, or invisibility. So.
And there's no way that they detect you at all, right? Or because like you ran right through them.
The eyes, I believe, can detect you, but you can just run by them. Because you won't be in the aggro radius of the nether walkers that spawn.
Gotcha.
Or the void walkers. But those void walkers, they mess you up if you aggro. And if you don't have feign up, you're dead.
Oh yeah, I've seen so many DM North tribute runs where something like that happens. Oh, grats on your auction selling a major recombobulator. That's pretty cool.
Cha-ching. So I actually got that from a tribute, or from the tribute chest. Oh, I'll have to look at that whisper after.
Yeah.
Alright, so this next pull is really giving me trouble over the few runs I've done. Like, usually I just pull the guys near the door and bring my pet back to where he is over there, but sometimes when I run by, the right pack aggroes, so when I pull the pack near the door, I just put my pet on the pack that aggroes on the right, and I just send him back to where he is, just to ensure that I can get by safely.
Gotcha.
Also, your Shadow Trinket, or Horde Trinket, or Alliance Trinket's useful here because there's a Warlock minion.
Nice.
So I don't usually start in Sprint because there's such a long run to go, so I just take him out of stealth and just let him run for a bit, and then I activate Sprint. Oh, I looked at it. Alright, so now I'm running up. This is where I use the large Sephorium charge.
So if your pet doesn't complete it in time and you don't get this door open, do you have to just do it till you can get it?
The thing is that you can still open the door while you take damage. There's just a pushback.
Okay.
It is very scary.
I could see that.
So I believe my pet despawns. So oh, usually you should wait with the frost trap. I didn't wait as long as I should have there, because sometimes they'll just aggro to you because they're affected by it still. But it didn't.
Okay, so because the one that you froze could potentially have came later on.
Yeah, it was the floor radius one, so they all got affected. So you just want to bring your pet to the wall here on this next one. Get him farther away as possible. So once your pet is at the wall there on stay, you want to drop a frost trap if you want. You don't have to. I like to because I do a double pull here. Make sure you have your Shadow Trinket and your insignia on, and you just send your pet. I have a feeling I'm going to get crippled. Didn't get crippled. Next skip is you dip in and dip out, and you pop Deterrence Aspect. Sometimes there's a 3-pack of wolves here. You want to just feign as soon as possible.
Nice, nice. And you use aspect of the monkey there to increase your dodge?
Yeah.
Nice. Now, obviously, you're going a bit slower, and you mentioned this briefly at the beginning, but how long does this usually take when you're just going through it?
It can take between 12 and 30 minutes.
12 and 30.
Yeah.
I guess
sometimes stuff doesn't go the way you want it to.
I guess we'll find out, with this last boss coming up, how you're going to solve that.
Well, from the looks of it, I can't really see the staff, but it looks like the shaman, so we'll see. But anyways, this next pull I have a frost trap, a freezing trap, because my pet usually dies because they're not all CC'd, or they're just smacking them. So I just CC one with trap, and I scatter one in the back. But we'll do the skip. Oh, we got the dog pack there, so I'm just gonna go in the corner and feint. Pet's gonna die.
No!
I didn't look ahead for that. So since they're there, I usually mark them.
Gotcha. That's the roaming pack of 3.
Yes. I really hope I'm safe here. Whew. So I don't have to wait for feint because I'm definitely going to aggro them as I turn the corner. So usually you just run by to the stairs and feint.
Gotcha.
We're having some troubles. First one of the day.
Now, would you use a nifty stopwatch or like a swiftness pot for any of this to go quicker?
Technically, you could,
Gotcha.
but then you would have to turn on Answer to the Cheetah when it would run out.
Does cheetah not scale with other movement speed things?
Like stack?
Yeah.
No, it does not. It just chooses the highest speed of movement. So, like, if you had swift boots, it would choose the 40 over the 30.
Okay.
It wouldn't be 70.
It's good to know. You know, if I ever get my hunter up, he's been sitting at 17 for a while.
Kaghoe shoot gaming. Ooh, keg shot gaming. There you go.
Nah, he's actually Kaghoe because I was originally a hunter, and so that is the OG Kaghoe.
So since I marked those 3 dogs, it means I'm not killing them. A lot of hunters prefer to kill them just to not have to worry about them, because the boss can aggro them when they pat around if you don't kill them in time.
Gotcha.
Also, you won't get in combat if you... So usually if you just run out in the open up the stairs, you'll get in combat with the ogres around the arena. But if you just hug the wall, you won't get in combat just yet. Not that it matters, but if you need to drink, you can drink or eat or feed your pet. So as they're patting around, it's perfect. You want to pretty well pull the boss as soon as you get to the ledge at this situation where we are with the pat. I tend to feign as I get up the ledge here, and I lay a fire trap, or an immolation trap.
Can these spirits hurt you at all?
The spirits cannot hurt you. You can actually use them to, like, upgrade your weapon skill. It's pretty funny.
Oh, that's a good thing to know.
It's like the only target dummy in the game. Alright, so I'm going to make sure that Hunter's Mark is on the boss. I'm going to Eyes of the Beast my pet, and we're going to pull. I'm also using up here because this wall is great line of sight to leave your pet for aggro when you feign. You'll see.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh, I missed it.
That's a 50 DKP minus.
Pressure's on. So we have Cho the Observer as a shaman. He has a totem, Earth Grab totem, Healing Wave, and Lightning Bolt, and Chain Lightning.
Can he be other things?
He can melee you.
Gotcha. Well, you said like him as a shaman. Like, can he have a whole different tool set?
So at the start there, you want to spam multi and make sure you get a arcane auto off before he charges you, because if he charges you, you're screwed for the first rotation. And you want to use this pillar over here to feign. So as you feign, you want to regen your mana, use that keg water. You want to get back into rotation for aim. We'll see how Cho acts with aggro. So he's aggroed on me. I'm going to dodge Chain Lightning. Get a multi in real quick and an auto. I'm going to get another Viper on Cho. Not the greatest. He hasn't moved yet. It's going to be a weird reset. It's going to have to happen.
So essentially you're just ping-ponging the boss back and forth using aggro exploit with your pet.
Yeah, exactly. It's not an exploit. It's he's attacked them, so they want to go kill him.
Yeah, sorry. The next exploit.
Sometimes when you have weird differences in where the bosses are, they have the same aggro table, I guess. So when you attack one, sometimes the other one comes to you. So right now I'm going to have to reset the king. And I just jump down to the ledge.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna feign around this LOS. So that I know he's not gonna charge me. I'm gonna go back around here, get back into setting up. They're reset. It's perfect. Here we go.
Now what would happen if your pet died?
You would have to reset.
Okay, so you'd have to start over from the beginning?
The beginning of this.
Okay.
So you always want to try and Viper Cho, get him as soon as possible, because it makes the fight a lot easier. I usually try and feign a little earlier than closer to the boss gets to me because it can resist.
Gotcha.
You can die.
So
Just gonna use line of sight.
from here on out, it's pretty much just rinse and repeat for this part of it until you kill the boss.
Correct.
Alrighty, well, thank you very much. We're going to fast forward here, guys, to once he successfully kills it, just so you don't have to sit here and watch this go back and forth and back and forth. But yeah, we will see you after we kill the boss, or if anything that he did not mention happens, I will let you know. So I will see you then. Voop! Alrighty, guys, so we are back. Pun is here at the very end, about to finish off King Gorduk, and he just did. And because of that, he completed the instance.
I tried to kill him in the air, but it didn't work.
Went for the 360 no scope. And now that you completed, you got 2 pieces of loot. Would you recommend enchanting or any professions as your other one for this?
No, I vendor.
You just vendor everything? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, like I'll get 5 gold roughly, just off those 2 items.
And now, the most lucrative thing about this is the fact that you can sell the loot in the chest. So what pieces do you sell? Do you find sell the most, the best? Just sort of stuff like that.
I don't know. We'll see when we open the chest. But right now, what I'm doing is I'm sending the captain away, so he gives me extra tribute loot.
Okay.
He's saying Fengus is calling him a no lover or whatever, so he's gonna go fight him. So yeah, so now we have 3 bonus loot in the tribute because of that, instead of 2.
And that's because of all the guards being alive, right?
Or sorry, it's 4 instead of 3. 4 instead of 3 or 3 instead of 4. I'm not sure. One of the 2. The tribute that we all work for.
Alrighty, and there you have it.
So a lot of items that sell well are the tarnished elven rings and the mage staff, the ogre magi staff, whatever it's called.
Magi. I got myself one of those.
So let's see what we got under it. Nothing really worth selling, so it's a lot of vendor loot, which is nice.
Yeah, that counterattack lodestone sells for like 7 gold right there.
Yeah, it's big. And we also only got 3 major mana potions instead of 6 possible. We got 3 major healing and 3 major mana.
Gotcha. So they could be either all healing, all mana.
Correct.
Nice. Well, there you have it, guys. And so that's how you solo a Dire Maul tribute run. Now we're gonna run through here and find the point out the chest, that book we passed earlier, just all those spots so you guys can see them for yourselves. But if you didn't know this, once you're king, nothing in the instance will attack you, so you can just freely run around and
Punturd king.
as he said it, Punturd king. Alright guys, I'll see you in a bit. Whoop! Alrighty guys, so we're actually back really soon. There can be a chest right here, right before you enter the gate that you blew up, right where he's jumping.
Also, what you can do every run, it's kind of high maintenance, but you can always get the ogre tannin and you can create an ogre suit. If you decide to do this 5-man, skip the captain.
Yeah.
You could also sell them on the auction house too, the ogre suits, maybe 5-10 gold each.
Nice. And you have to be a leatherworker or tailor to make that, correct?
Yeah, you need bolts of rune cloth, which is why you need a tailor.
Yeah. Well, you need like the profession leatherworking and tailoring to just be able to craft it.
Dun, 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 dun.
RP walking up to that compendium.
Dun, 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 dun. I have yet to receive anything good in these books. Maybe the streak will end. Nope, it continues.
Oh, hi.
So a book can always spawn under the skeleton of whatever this corpse is.
Yeah, and there's one by the king too, right?
There is one by the king near Cho, in between the rocks. Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
It's all good. They know what that means.
Also a chest spawn possible right here.
Gotcha.
I like to kill the bugs because they drop greens and stuff that you can just vendor.
Okay. And it's much easier once you're king to do it. What's that goblin dude over there do?
That is... Not Thimblejack.
Yeah, and is that what Thimblejack's cash looks like in Atlas? Is that what he drops?
Yeah, but he doesn't drop it. He gives you a cash or something from a key that you get from a guard, I think. So that's like a 5-man kind of deal.
Yeah, so down there in Keys and Atlas Loot, I think it might be there.
Yeah, it's the Gordok Shackle key.
Gotcha. So they can drop off the guards or the trash, it looks like, and then you just go over there and talk to him with one of those, and he opens up the... or gives you his cash.
Gives you his cash, exactly, Kag.
Nice. And I've opened a few of those, so I think it drops a lot of, like, crafting materials as high as fellcloth or any of those recipes, one of them being Hide of the Wilds, which is really good healing cape that everyone wants. And then it also is where you get fellcloth gloves, which if you guys have tuned into any of my videos where we farm demonic runes, like the Eye of Shadow I did with Punturd recently, that's a great way to... that's where you get it, right there. And you don't have to do that. Like, you can just come here to get it at any point if you have one of those keys. Alrighty, are there any more chests in this room or books?
In this room, no. The ones I pointed out were the only ones.
Gotcha. Just asking if there are any over here. Alrighty, guys, we'll resume once we get to the next chest. I'll see you then. Whoop! Alrighty, guys, we are back, and looks like we do have a chest that actually spawned here. However, unfortunately, it is locked. Now, if Pun was a blacksmith, he could open that chest. Or if he was a rogue or had a rogue ult, he could bring that in here to open it, because rogues could just stealth to become king. That's a bit much for a chest, but if he's offering DM buffs for people or something like that, he could do that as well.
Correct, Hag. Also, right where I am right now is the first spawn where the book can be.
Gotcha. Can there be multiple books in an instance?
There's only one in each I've only seen, but I don't have a confirmed answer on that.
Gotcha. And now you could talk to the guards to get the buffs if you wanted to, right?
Yeah, so Fengus, he gives you attack power.
And the guy back there gives you
the guy in the bug room where I killed the bugs, the guy in that room, he gives you 3% spell crit.
Nice. And these last for 2 hours?
They do last for 2 hours. And the attack power one only gives melee, so unfortunately. It doesn't give ranged. So I might as well just right-click it off.
Can't have too many buffs. What's this drunk alcoholic ogre do?
Takes your trash.
Oh, it's a nice little vendor, so you can stay here forever.
Yeah, he also has a little stamina.
Nice.
Drink you could buy. Give you a 10 stamina increase for 15 minutes.
In case you don't want to fish.
Yeah, I don't fish. That's all you, Kag.
Heck yeah.
So I'm just going to sell everything.
So you just sell all the loot you did, and I suppose you're ready to go again if you wanted to, right?
Yep, ready to go.
Heck yeah, that's pretty awesome. And then, so do you get the stam buff down here from this last card?
I sure do.
Yeah, I imagine that one actually makes it easier for you.
Yeah, let's take a couple more hits, which is always nice. in case I mess up.
Or like I mean, you feigned like 6 times to get there, so could definitely come in handy. Alrighty.
So that was a stand buff. I like to kill the bugs.
For sure. Alrighty, guys. Well, Pun, thank you so much for taking the time to record this and show us. I had a request from a while back for someone to get this video out there, and I was thinking about leveling 100 and trying it, but it's too much work to get someone to 60 and geared enough to do this, so you came in clutch, dude. Thank you so much for being willing to do this and help some people out.
Yeah, it's my pleasure, Keg. Hopefully it helps everyone try and do tribute solos.
For sure, man, and that's what I'm trying to do, and I hope we get some well-received feedback on this video. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye-bye. If you made it to the ending, thank you so much for watching this video. It really helps. If you could, please share this with like one person you know, because it would help me so much. I'd appreciate that. Really gets me going on this and can keep growing to make this sustainable and keep up this lifestyle. So I super appreciate it. And if you could please like, comment, and subscribe, it would mean the world to me. And thank you so very much. Bye-bye.